Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So in today's video, we're just going to do a fall tutorial. To go ahead and get started, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Locky Concealer. This is in the shade Neutral, just to prime my eyelids and set down a nice base. Moving on, I'm going to then take the Morphe 3502 palette, I believe that's the name. And I'm taking a few shades from here, but we're just going to start by building up the crease. You can go as deep or as light as you prefer. It's all about how you feel, the comfort of your eye, and what you like. So I am just going to keep blending and adding more color until I get the deepness that I desire. Moving on, I'm going to deepen up the crease furthermore by taking these two shades here, applying that mainly to the outer corner of the eye, and then moving that in towards the middle. Once you have it blended out to your desire, I'm then going to move on to the Huda Beauty. This is their Topaz Obsession palette. And just taking the deep brown shade, you could take any brown shade that you like, whatever works best for you. This is just the one that I had closest to me. And I'm going to use that to deepen out the outer third of the eye, just to add a little bit of dimension before I go in with a shimmer shade. I forgot to show this part, but I just took the gold shimmer shade, pressed pigment if you will, that was in the Morphe 3502 palette, and applied that all over my lid. I didn't cut the crease or anything prior. Next, taking the Colourpop, this is their Sidekick Super Shock Shadow. I'm using that and I'm just gently placing that on top and then blending out the edges, just so it's not super harsh. I didn't want this look to be, like I said, a defined cut crease. I want it to be more on the softer side. So I'm just taking that with my finger and pressing that on top, taking a brush and blending out the edges. Next, I'm just going to take a brown felt tip liner. You can use any liner that you want. This one is Physicians Formula. I think it's just their eyelash booster, eyeliner booster. I will leave the name down below. And yeah, I actually use this eyeliner for my brows as well to use hair-like strokes. So I really love this eyeliner. It's very good and affordable from the drugstore. For lashes today, I'm going to use the Lilly Lashes Miami. Next, I'm moving on to the face. I'm just taking a poreless primer. I feel like my pores have really been needing an extra love lately. This is from the drugstore. I will leave it down below. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to take the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. This is in the shade W7. And L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. This is in the shade 485. Mixed. For contour and concealer today, I'm just going to take the Contour Cosmetics. This is their multi-use face contouring set. I really love to use this for clients. They're very creamy, easy to blend out, and I'm just going to contour in the places that I normally would and highlight in the places that I would as well. So that would be underneath my eyes, my forehead, my nose, and definitely my chin. And then I just take that along my jawline, my cheeks, and then my forehead, and just blending that out with the Sigma, I think it's their 3HD blender. I'll leave the name down below. Going back in with that Sigma brush, I'm going to use this to blend out my contour. I really love this brush. I feel like it's very good for multi-purpose use. You can use it for your concealer, you can use it for your foundation, you can use it for your contour, anything that you really like. I just like it better for my face and contour. I feel like it fits in those areas a lot better on my face. However, I do use it on clients for other purposes. Using the Pretty Vulgar, this is their setting powder. This has become a new recent love of mine. I wasn't a huge fan of it prior. This is their Powder Room Matte About It translucent setting powder. It is bomb.com, you guys. If you guys don't have it, you definitely need it. Using my Laura Mercier powder puff to just press all the powder into my face. This has been a life changer for me. Definitely a go-to of mine. Moving on, taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, picking up the two darkest shades and using those to bronze up and contour my skin. Then I'm going to pick up the coolest shade in the Kat Von D Shade Light palette, and I'm going to use that just to contour my nose a little bit. Nothing too dramatic. I just like to have a little something something there so it kind of blends in with the rest of the face. Going back in with some of that setting powder, I'm going to use that just to clean up underneath my contour a little bit. Then I'm going to move on to finish up the lower lash line. I'm only taking the first two shades I used prior, and I'm blending those out on the lower lash line, just making sure it's really smoked out and blended out. I didn't want it to be super heavy on the lower lash line, so that's only why I'm using the first two shades. Nothing too dramatic. Moving on to blush, this is the Clinique Berry Pop blush. I believe this is limited edition. However, any super pink blush would do. Blush is like my favorite part of makeup. I cannot live without blush. I need blush in my life. It's everything. So this part gets interesting. So I take the Kylie Cosmetics highlighter, and I like to put this in the inner corner just because it gives a little bit of a pop for any colors that you place on top of it. However, I took the Wet n Wild Pac-Man collection palette and I tried to go in and apply the yellow on top. You guys will see here, it didn't really work that well for me, and I spent a lot of time trying to fix it before I just opted out to put a white shimmer on top of it all. Also out of the Wet n Wild and Pac-Man collection palette, just to pull everything together, but I was really struggling here. I tried to do a pop of a yellow in the inner corner and just was not working for me. Moving on to highlighter, I'm going to take my oldie but a goodie. This is the Loreal highlighter in Gilded Honey. Obsessed with this highlighter. Definitely one of my favorites. Go-to staple in my collection. It's just gorgeous. Like, look at it. Ooh, like she's glowing, okay? She's glowing. I'm also going to drag that highlighter down my nose and just add a little bit to the tip. Moving on to lips, I'm going to take my favorite lip liner. It's Kylie Cosmetics in the Coconut. What else is new? I've been using this lip liner for probably since the beginning of the new year, and I'm obsessed. It's one of my favorites. And then right in the center, I'm going to take this lipstick by MAC Cosmetics. It's from their Elite Golden collection. I believe this was limited edition. But any light pink shade would do, and that is it. This completes the final makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out with me today. Don't forget to like, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.